Hi there, Internet. My name is Liz.
And I'm Scandal.
And this is going to be a very brief rant framed in Merge Dragons about professionalism. So, right now we are in the Japanese event, and there's some fun little currency that they've designed relevant to it. You've got your origami crane, your fan, your lotus tea, your donburi, sushi, sticky rice, which is onigiri, and I ran into something that disappointed me and frustrated me, where these are some cool looking chests for the event. Oops.
Yep.
And if you tap on the information for these chests, it says Japanese chests, and it also says Christmas chest. Wonderful Christmas chests. Now, these are clearly visually designed for the event, and they are clearly Japanese inspired. However, the text was not changed. So what I'm talking here is basically background professionalism of designing this event. And when you design any event or product, that misspellings or not changing the names of things is very frustrating and also loses your sense of there's a suspension of disbelief.
Well, it feels very incongruous, honestly. It just
Right.
doesn't go with the theme. If this is the Christmas event, then it should be the Christmas event, but it's talking about that it's the Japanese event, which is weird. I mean, is it really literally called the Japanese festival?
It is.
Where's
the Japanese chest. So if you go here, it is the Zen Dragon event. So it's very Japanese things. Yeah. And anyway, and you've got the Senzi Dragon eggs, and you've got you've ultimately got Zen dragons being the focus of this thing. And again, you've got temples and you've got shrines, and everything is themed here that's not from older events, that's repurposed, because they do use trees and things as some of the keys and such, and some of the visual designs. They've got leaves and things from previous events, but again, even these guys, your currency guys, you've got little statues of gods, and it's pretty consistent that they have this new skin design, which is what happens for most events. They create new skins and they have a similar design and function for each of the events. But in this one, they had essentially a typing oversight, which bothers me because that's a fairly simple oversight, if you will, but also very, very important. And if you're somebody who's a reader, your suspension of disbelief is keyed into how well the writing is basically handled. And if you have a sort of, here, let me put in a marker for this thing, because sometimes when you're writing technically or when you're doing other things, you'll put in a guideline for what you want to say. Like even when they were writing Star Trek, they put in a guideline for here's where the technical stuff goes, and then your technical writers would go in and define the technical bits, and that's fine. Somebody in the art department was doing great work, and they just reskinned what last event was the Christmas chest, or actually I think that was actually second to last event, because anyway, which is kind of more confusing to me, but that's okay. And they just didn't change the text. And I am one of those people that barks about text a lot because, again, as a reader, it really affects your immersion experience. Sort of like if you're in a professional database of names and suddenly you come across one that's misspelled, you don't see it and feel it as being as professional anymore. Your suspension of disbelief has been kicked. And that is something that I think should really be paid more attention to. So since this hit one of my personal pet peeves, I am sharing it with you, going, hey, the writing is really important. Small typos can make huge differences to people who are a reader audience. Pay attention to your text and give it, merit, credence, that kind of thing. Okay? Anyway, that's what this whole video was about. So, my dear friend Scandal, thank you for joining me.
You're very welcome. I'm sorry that I didn't really have much to contribute, but that's okay. That sometimes happens. Someone has a point to make, and it's a thing.
And I mean, my friend Scandal also is an avid reader and does appreciate this point in their life. Go off, my friend. So, I appreciate that. Anyways, I hope everyone has a lovely day interneting. I hope that as you move through your life, you're able to maintain your suspension of disbelief where it adds more enjoyment. And please take care of yourselves, and feel free to check out the rest of our channel if you'd like some Let's Plays as well as some more occasional rants. Have a great day!
Yeah, bye!